Imagine a place where sand transforms into the illusion of a submerged waterfall, where mirrored lakes reflect stars, and where menacing clouds look like something out of a science fiction film. Do you believe in stones that move on their own? And what about a gas field that has been burning for over 40 years? If you think you've seen it all, get ready to discover the most incredible and inexplicable mysteries that nature has to offer. In this video, we'll explore the planet's most surprising natural phenomena that challenge our understanding and make us question the laws of physics. But before we embark on this fascinating journey, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any details. Let's uncover the secrets of our world together. These beautiful images show Mauritius, an earthly paradise floating in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Its most obvious attractions are the beaches. The island is surrounded by ivory-colored sand and a piercing blue ocean. And it is in this breathtaking blue that the island presents us with a unique phenomenon on the entire planet. It is a submerged waterfall. Well, it's not really a waterfall but an illusion, but it's still incredible. Sand and silt at the bottom of the ocean ooze in a way that makes it look like they are falling down a waterfall or as if the entire island is being sucked down a vast drain. It's just a flow of underwater current that creates this surreal scene. It is only possible to see this view when you are in a plane or helicopter. Located in southwestern Bolivia, at 3,600 meters above sea level, Sala de Uyuni is the largest salt flat in the world. This surreal plain was formed with the slow evaporation of salt lakes that existed in this region thousands of years ago. The effect is even better when it rains. Flooded, the desert is like a mirror, reflecting the sky, clouds, and even the stars at night, making it a great setting for astrophotography. It is estimated that the Sala de Uyuni contains 10 billion tons of salt, of which less than 25,000 are extracted annually. The total depth of the Sala is estimated at 120 meters. The salt flats of Torrevieja, in Spain, are one of the rare lakes that have a pink color. The lake's high salinity allows people to float on the water. The coloring is caused by the presence of certain algae that synthesize components from salt water to survive. The door to hell, as it is known by locals, is a natural gas field that was set on fire by Soviet scientists more than 40 years ago and has been burning non-stop ever since. Fueled by the rich natural gas deposits in the area, the cave was filled with gas, and geologists made the decision to set it on fire, to avoid poisoning people and animals, assuming the flames would burn out within a few days. However, this did not happen and the crater is burning to this day and will continue to do so for many years. The crater, located in the middle of the Karakum Desert, is 70 meters in diameter and 20 meters deep and attracts a lot of curious people. The geyser is a type of hot spring that has eruptions whose intervals can vary from minutes to years. When this happens, a large column of hot water is expelled into the air, creating a beautiful visual spectacle. This curious phenomenon only exists in volcanic regions. The geyser erupts when the base of a column of water that rests on the earth evaporates because it is in contact with hot volcanic rock. This overheating causes water pressure to increase. When it exceeds 100 degrees Celsius in temperature, it is quickly transformed into water vapor and causes the emission of water located in the upper part of the column. The mystery that intrigued many scientists was recently solved. These are rocks weighing up to 300 kilograms that appear to move on their own, leaving trails across the Death Valley Desert, in the United States. But since they began to be studied by scientists in the 1940s, no one had seen them move, which led to the emergence of several theories for the phenomenon. The unique phenomenon in the world is caused by ice. It all starts when rain produces a layer of water on dry land, creating a surface lake. During the night, this water freezes, forming a thin layer of ice in which the bases of the rocks are trapped. During the day, the ice begins to break up, creating sheets several meters wide that move in the strong wind. Thus, the stones move over the clay, driven by the ice sheets, at a speed of 2 to 5 meters per minute. If you are afraid of lightning, make sure you never visit the mouth of the Catatumbo River in Venezuela. The place has the highest concentration of lightning in the world, 250 per square kilometer. The phenomenon comes from a mass of storm clouds at a height of more than 5 kilometers and occurs 140 to 160 nights a year, 10 hours a day and up to 280 times an hour. On a trip to Iceland, it is certain that regardless of the weather, we will find the most beautiful landscapes. Mother Nature has, in fact, done a great job on the island, and as an example of this we have the fantastic black sand beaches that form a somewhat dark and melancholic setting. Its origin is in basalt, coming from the volcanic activities so common in freezing Iceland. The mineral columns form a beautiful landscape as hot lava flows toward the cold ocean waters. The abrupt temperature contrast ends up forming small fragments of basalt and originating these unique landscapes. Underwater rivers aren't just part of SpongeBob's world. They are real and impressive. On the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, there is a submerged river made up of salt water that does not mix with the fresh water of the lake above. The phenomenon occurs due to the variation in density between the two types of water that are unable to mix. With a peculiar appearance, mammatus clouds are messengers of storms and other meteorological events, but they can also appear after heavy rain. Normally composed of ice, they can extend for hundreds of kilometers in various directions and formations. If you see these formations in the sky, take the opportunity to photograph them. They are very rare. Considered by many to be the most beautiful creation of nature, the auroras, also called the northern light, occur in the countries closest to the North Pole, such as Iceland, Norway, and Canada. They also occur at the other end of the planet, where they are called the Aurora Australis, but they are more difficult to see because there is only ocean there. It's magical to see a night sky that lets itself be illuminated by dancing veils of the most varied colors, from green to pink. It is best observed away from the pollution of big cities, and the hunting season for these phenomena runs from September to April. Auroras happen when plasma waves, resulting from solar storms, travel through space and interact with Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere. The more energy the sun releases, the greater the chance of solar storms forming and, therefore, the greater the chances of auroras occurring. A solar eclipse happens when the moon comes between the sun and Earth, blocking the sun's rays and making the day dark. The phenomenon depends on several characteristics, such as the inclination of the lunar orbit and the distance between the moon, the Earth, and the sun. If the moon is closer, the effect will be more intense. If it is further away, the impact will be less. Which of these natural phenomena caught your attention the most? Would you like to meet someone in person? Tell us in the comments. Until the next video.